Hey friends, Billy from LM Cases here, and today we are going to take a look at a very cool portable coffee setup for our pals at the Utah Mammoth. So we do quite a bit of amenities cases, as we call them. Some of you call them kitchen cases, hospitality cases, green room cases, sports nutrition cases, etc. This is a rather unique one. It has 2 coffee makers, a blender, and some storage drawers, and a new power distro, the 52391 distro. So let's start on the other side, and I will show you how this plugs in. So power is brought into the case using a LM Tour Systems single D-punch adapter plate and a custom-built 25-foot, 12-gauge True 1 to Edison power cable. And this is what this side of the case looks like. So over here we have a blender, a Blendtec blender. Will it blend? That is the question. And 4 storage drawers. So all of these appliances were sent to us by the team. So you'll notice as I show these to you, they're in pretty beat up condition. I don't know how they were transporting it. I would bet that they were probably just wrapped in some towels and put in a trunk. But they wanted to be able to put these in this case when they have a road game and then take them out. So that dictated how we wired them. There is just the factory power cable on each one of these, wired into an Edison outlet that we built on the back side. So this pretty much follows our standard operating procedure for appliances. What we do is we take a cutout, or we take the shape of the bottom of each one of these machines and basically just make a secondary gasket for it. So this is all made out of 3/4 inch Baltic birch. It is finished in black textured coating, mounted on heavy-duty Accuride glides, and features a very cool modern Hafele bar handle. These are the veranda bar handles. So with this, you can use the blender as per normal. So, you want to put your guy in there, you can. Ooh, that's nice. I never really got to play with this thing. Eat your heart out, Starbucks. They use these blenders too. Yeah, they all just they're designed to fold into these compartments so that when you're traveling with this thing, it can stay securely into the case. On the right-hand side here, we have 4 identical drawers. These feature our tech dividers, which is just a tiny piece, in this instance, of 1/4 inch marine grade plastic. These are all done in 3/4 inch increments, so you can put whatever you like, supplements, coffee pods, et cetera, et cetera. For the sake of space, these are actually using light duty glides. We don't often use these. Everything is the insanely heavy-duty Accuride version. These are light-duty glides, and the reason why we did that on this particular case is we just needed more room in the drawers. So this drawer is 6 inches wide. Say that 3 times fast. And it's just small. We just had a little bit of a filler space over here. So each one of the drawers is built out of 3/4 inch Baltic. It has a 1/2 inch marine grade plastic face, and it has a Pen Elcom small recessed handle on the front. The other side here has 2, count them, 2 coffee makers. This is a Nespresso machine. Again, you can see the condition that we received these in. These are the teams. But actually, if you guys do want us to ever supply these appliances, we can, and we'll gladly do that. 1, it helps us get the accurate dimensions. 2, we can wire it. And 3, you just get the case turnkey. Again, you can see some of the detail work here on how this works to keep the machine centered. These are just cleats that are all finished in black texture coating. So basically the way that we do this is we glue, screw, and nail these in place, and then we coat the whole thing in Bondo, sand it, and then put 2 coats of textured coating on top of it. So to put this in, here, I guess, let's show you it going in. Everything is very precise here. The hockey boys are rough on cases. I think that any of the touring clientele that we've had throughout our 40 years in business, the hockey guys definitely win for being the hardest on cases. So all of these things travel commercial. So that what they generally do is they charter just a regular plane, a 737 or a 757, my personal favorite plane. You know, you're just in the cargo hold here, so they're not rough. Those baggage handlers will get this thing on the plane in one way or another. So you know, we never really know how they're going to flip it or do any of that kind of stuff. So, you know, when we're doing the hockey cases, it's, you know, it's kind of tour duty plus. We should start saying they're hockey grade cases instead of tour grade cases. This is a DeLonghi machine. I think this is an espresso machine. I don't really know, if I can be completely honest with you. So my world, hey, let's talk about power supplies and power distros. Billy has entered the chat. So this is our new one. This is the 52391 chassis. And the reason why I'm kind of geeked about this is the input can be the output or the output can be the input. That's right. So we have another configurable 4 Decora outlets distro chassis that we use that has, as the name would imply, 4 Decoras across the front, and then we stack 2 power cons on the left-hand side. Now that's good for 90% of the times. The only time it's ever problematic with us is when somebody wants to use True 1. So we're using True 1 more and more here at LM because everything needs to be 120 volt and 240 volt compliant. The True 1 connectors are. I also like that you can link the cables together, so we're transitioning a lot of our PowerCon stuff into PowerCon True 1. So what you can't see, if you look very closely, there are 4 screws around this particular plate. We have a D-punch plate and a True 1 plate. So if you want to feed this from the front to have the inlet on it, you can. Or if you want to have an outlet on the front, you can. In the center, on the back of this, there is another configurable plate. So on the back of this, there are 2 True 1 outlets per side. So there's 2 over here, 2 over here, and then the inlet for it is at the back in the center. So if you want to make that another outlet and feed it from the front, you can. If you want to make it, you know, like this configuration now where you feed it from the front, or if you have 2 inlets and have it backfeed, you can do that too. You're certainly allowed to do that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So one of the reasons why we designed and specified this particular distro is that it has a meter on it. So you can see right now at LM, we are getting 121 volts. Is it X, Y, or Z? I don't know, but there is 121 volts on whatever leg we plugged into. The other thing it does is it has real-time monitor of the amp draw. That is important when you have 2 espresso machines and a blender. So it will tell you, A, what your line voltage is. So, you know, what I always like to tell people is if you're looking at your input line voltage before everything is turned on, and it's 121, 123, somewhere around there, it's cool. If you plug into it and it's 114, there's a good chance that there are many things that are on that line, and maybe you can't plug your espresso machine into that. So speaking of that, to help you protect, we do have a 20 amp hydraulic breaker on here so that if you decide to get crazy and make a smoothie and 2 shots of espresso all at the same time, it'll pop that before it pops something in your wall. So also on this particular distro chassis, we have 2 of my favorite Leviton outlets. In the year of our Lord 2026, some people are still on USB-A, some people are on USB-C, so we like these Leviton combo ones. So you get 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, and 4 standard AC outlets. So if you're curious, the way our naming structure works, this 52391, this is our internal part number for the chassis. You can configure this however you'd like. If you don't want the USB A and C port and you want 2 Cs, you want to get crazy, we can do that for you. If you don't want the USB charging at all and you just want a regular outlet, you can do that too. Because it's living in the Decora family, we do all kinds of stuff. Sometimes we put switches in there, just a regular light switch. We can do that for fans or lighting or any of that kind of stuff. So we name the chassis, and then there'll be a further design number. So if you want to buy the metalworking from us, I don't know why you would, but just the regular box, you can just reference 52391, and we'll send it to you. So anyway, the exterior shell of this is built out of 1/2-inch Baltic birch finished in black textured coating. It has 2 handles per side. These are deep recessed Penn Elcom black handles. These are the same handles that we use on our feeder trunks. And if you would like to see this inside of the case, I will flash back to past Billy to show you what that looks like. Okay, this is the base unit of the case. So what we've got going on in the case tray here, this is a 1/4-inch piece of marine grade plastic, and what you're looking at here is a receptacle for the feet that are on the unit behind us. This is also where the power cord stores for this particular system. So this is all PE foam with this 1/4-inch HDPE marine grade top cap. So we'll put this together and show you how it all looks on top. And now we are back into the present. So the exterior case is built out of 3/8 plywood laminated with black ABS plastic. It has a custom silkscreen of the Utah High Performance logo. The case rides on 4-inch Coulson casters with a full-sized 3/4-inch caster pad. And while I'm down here, I'll show you this shell, what we like to call the caddy, does lock into the stacking cups of the case. So the idea with this design is it's as small as possible so that you can transport it on a plane. And then once you get to the arena or wherever you're working, you can pop this top section out and either wheel it around on the case so you don't have to have a lid storage or a storage for any of the dead cases, the empty cases. Or if you do want to put this onto a table, you can. And one of the things that we like about that is the exterior case will get beat up over time, but this interior shell will stay nice looking, or as nice looking as it possibly can, with a bunch of people making coffee and tossing this thing around and flying it on a plane. I'm kidding. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can send me an email, billy@lmcases.com. If you would like more information about this case, I have product links in the description for this case, the power supply, all kinds of fun stuff. So check that out. You can go to lmcases.com and look at that. And if you'd like to see the daily goings on here at LM, check us out on Instagram. We are LM_cases. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.